Okay, we're changing the face of Mirador. We won't be doing the regular things for this week. We're taking a break so we can reorganise and get ourselves straight. But I think the gloves are off. Everything is happening throughout the world that is deeply upsetting. I personally am really very concerned, and I can't put my finger on it. Something is just not right with our society. I have been following what's happening in Canada. I have relatives there, and they keep me informed about what's happening on the ground in that rather great country, great physically, in mass, and also in terms of resources, and a gentle people, a kind people, a nice people, who descended upon the capital, Ottawa, because they are fed up with what they see as the freedoms they've been used to as an open society are being eroded by the Trudeau government. And such, even though Trudeau had dismissed the group of truckers that organised this as a fringe organisation not to be taken account of, is over 50,000 people swamped the capital to the extent where his security people hustled him out of town. And that hasn't happened for quite a long time. So this gentle people are rising up because they see their freedoms being eroded. And to be quite honest with you, I think that it's time that our own government and our own press and our own elite in society started to look at what's happening in Westminster. I don't give a sod about a bloody cake. I really don't give a sod about this infighting. I really almost don't give a sod about who leads us, although I have no confidence if it's going to be Rishi Sunak over Boris. But the one thing that I am concerned about is that everybody has taken their eye off the ball. We have problems with crime. It is mounting at an alarming rate. We have problems with inflation. It is rising at an alarming rate. We have a rise in the cost of living, which is attendant. It's rising at an alarming rate. We have mental health issues. They are rising at an alarming rate. We have the breakdown of local governance and national governance, which is breaking down at an alarming rate, and nobody seems to care. Where are we? The Canadians have started to realise what's happening. It doesn't matter the rights or the wrongs. I'm not taking sides over there. All I'm saying is that there are people who feel sufficiently, instead of sticking their bloody arses with gum or fast glue or whatever, super glue to a road, are actually getting on with it and letting the establishment know that how upset and deeply disturbed they are about what's happening in their country. Are we? No. We laugh and we fiddle around with groups who really don't know what the hell they're all about, right? They have no common sense. They do stupid things. But the discontent is slowly seeping through. If social media is anything to go by, the average man is beginning to realise that there is something deeply upsetting, not only in this country, but across the world. And the fact that we can actually put into second place the possibility of going to war, a nuclear war, to me says it all. Where the hell are we? Isn't it time that we woke up? The Canadians are waking up. Where are we? Nowhere, it would appear. We want to go on our merry way, thinking that the pubs will stay open and that the restaurants will be okay. That we can go back to our soft and sassy life pre-lockdown. Well, we can't. Life has changed, and we can see it in the increasing number of things in our society that are going wrong, and that they are expanding. Homeless, mental health, inflation, cost of living, heating. When you add it all up, there is nothing that was normal. And yet I personally have not quite added it up. I just know there's something dreadfully wrong. And I am talking every day now. I'm becoming a bore with people saying what is wrong, because I'm searching for it. And I hope that you'll search for it. Because if we don't find out what is wrong with our society, and I suspect that it's going to start at the top, if we don't find out what's wrong, then we are on a hiding to nothing. And that a normal life, or even a decent life, or a fair life, is going to be beyond us. And that will lead to anarchy. The Greek philosophers said the breakdown of anarchy is tyranny, dictatorship. Can't happen here? Oh yes, it could. Because if anarchy leads to the breakdown of society, anything can happen. I happen to believe in our present system of government, a constitutional monarchy, but just because I believe doesn't mean to say that it's going to happen. Because I'm not sure that a lot of other people realise just how perilous our situation is with all the bloody nonsense that's going on with just an ice cake. And I don't blame Boris. Well, I do. He's the cause of it. But the fact that the pack can start to gnaw at a cake and ignore everything around them just shows they're not worthy to be there either. Am I a revolutionary? Yes, I am. I'm not calling for the government to be overthrown. What I am calling for is reform. The trouble is, I still haven't quite got my head around what is wrong. But when I have, I'm going to start to be specific about the sort of reforms I want. And they're wholesale. Right, we're on holiday this week, but I will do a comment every morning at this time. I'm going to leave you to look at the papers yourself. I'll leave you to find out what the weather's doing. I'm more interested in whether, in fact, what we can do is we can get our society back on track. It'll never be the same, but at least we might be able to put civil back into civilization, back into civil government. It's a key word, civil. Well, now you've heard me rant. Here we go. Right, well, let's do something that's just a bit more civil. Let's just take almost only a minute to calm down. We're taking a break. Not a long break, but we're going to new places, getting new experiences, doing new things, getting ourselves refreshed, ready for the fray for the next 11 months of 2022. We'll be back well refreshed with a brand new persona, a brand new look. So we're only on holiday for a week, and then we'll be on top of the world. So join us in a week's time. Mirador Television. Watch us in February. Toodle pip. Well, they are. Get pissed off early, but we're going to go out with a gentle scene, which we normally do, because where we live and where we work and where we talk to the world is a lovely place. So We'll see you tomorrow. Comment will be going throughout the week. And then a week Monday, after we've all taken a break and refreshed ourselves, we'll come back with, I hope, a new and more interesting and a better, if it can be better, Mirador television. Toodle pip.
Thank you.